Hey guys, welcome back. Well, when you have a YouTube channel, you don't think about having to do videos like this, but I felt compelled to do so because we lost someone last week in our Stargate family. And I had met Frank a couple times, and I just found out about it today. So I felt that I needed to spread a little bit of news. Maybe some of you guys had met Frank in Chicago or shore leave in Maryland, or he was a big Supernatural fan and he was a big Stargate fan. Shane and I first met Frank out at Chicago at the Stargate convention, and he came into the dealer's room and was oohing and awing over the table, and he talked to me and Shane for quite a while. Super nice guy. Just one of those, instantly the guy just give you the shirt off his back if he was so inclined. And I found out today that the guy was delivering a pizza and somebody shot him. Alright, I'm gonna play this news clip and compose myself a little bit here. But I just wanted to share this with you guys so we could get the word out and so everybody knows. Here's the news story.
Sarah, just down the road here, about 400 yards, in a cul-de-sac called Van Horn, Francesco DiGiovanna had just made a delivery when someone walked up to him at the end of the cul-de-sac and through the driver's side window, which was closed, fired at least 2 shots. Right after that, DiGiovanna sped up this road. Bellinger is the road I'm on, and his Jeep came to a stop right there at that bus stop. And that's where police found him just after 11 o'clock last night. Listen now to how the police first dispatched the call.
Heard sounds of gunshots and then a car speeding off approximately 5 minutes ago. Complainant heard the shots and then heard a vehicle speeding off, did not see or hear anything else.
When officers arrived, they found Francesco DiGiovanna unconscious behind the wheel of his car. According to the owner of the store, the 45-year-old had just made a delivery to a repeat customer when he was shot. The circumstances still unclear.
Store personnel got nervous after a while when he didn't return and started to notify the supervisor that, hey, we have a driver who hasn't come back from a run yet. And then the police came into the store and let us know that there had been an incident.
2 neighbors on Van Horn who declined to go on camera said they heard 2 shots and nothing else. A man who lives up the street from where DiGiovanna stopped his car looked outside when he heard a commotion.
I didn't hear a gunshot, and we saw a bunch of police cars, and then the Jeep parked right there with something laying down like a body.
DiGiovanna's wife, who declined to go on camera, said her husband worked 2 jobs. After working at the uniform store on Veers Mill Road, he would head to the Domino's in Burtonsville.
Talk to somebody that, you work with, and he was a good person, so really good person. He was a great team member and did a great job and was just trying to make some extra money for his family. So it's senseless, quite honestly.
This sign on the door of the store says it all. A terrible turn of events. And at this hour, Montgomery County Police have not released a motive in this case. The franchise owner, the man you just saw, said that these drivers carry very little cash because most everything these days is done by credit card.
So I guess that's basically what happened. I did find Frank's obituary, so I wanted to read that to everyone so you didn't have to look it up or take the time to do so. Frank Michael DiGiovanna, born September 13, 1972, passed May 21st, 2018. Born in New Jersey, and he lived in Rockville, Maryland. On Monday, May 21st, 2018, the world lost a great man. Frank's life was tragically cut short by a senseless act of violence, much too soon at the age of 45. Frank had an infectious smile, giving heart, and incredible positive attitude. He left behind his loving wife of 9 years, Ivy, his parents Marie and Vincent, his brother Joe, and his nephew Logan. Frank was an avid football fan. Having grown up in San Antonio, he became a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. And then since moving to the Washington, D.C. area, he and his dad annually attended the Cowboy-Redskin game. Frank was also incredibly passionate about the show Supernatural, as well as a devoted Stargate fan. Frank ran a small concession business where he won several awards for his creative presentations. He earned an associate's degree from Montgomery College in business and accounting. He also worked part-time, as we know, at Domino's as a delivery expert, where he was beloved and cherished by his coworkers. Always the one to jump in and go the extra mile. He was a shining example of a tremendous work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit. Frank's greatest love, though, was Ivy. He and Ivy met 15 years ago and were married for 9 years. She was the center of his world. Frank was a man of remarkable integrity. Frank's humor and happy-go-lucky attitude will be missed by his friends, coworkers, and family. I personally didn't know Ivy. I have never met her. I only met Frank twice. We spent numerous times running into each other in Chicago, like I said, and then again I ran into him in Maryland. But Ivy, if you see this or hear this video or see a post, feel free to reach out. I tried to do a Facebook search and couldn't find you, so maybe you're not a social media person, I don't know. But I just felt compelled to do this. We have lost another devoted friend and fan. So I know Frank was an avid nature photographer. He loved the nature and outdoors. That was pretty evident on his Facebook page. So I wasn't going to end this video with any fancy outro, but I did have one that was in the mountains. So one last trip through the gate, brother. And you'll be missed. Godspeed, Frank.